Hello people and welcome to Cooking on the Corsican. I'm well underway. Today we're doing bolognese, proper pucker bolognese, okay? I'm browning butcher's mince, nothing in the pan, no oil, no nothing. Butcher's mince, straight in the pan, and I'm going to brown it. I've got some smoked bacon here. I'm going to brown that when this is browned, and I'll come back to you when all of that's browned. So make sure you come back and see this delicious bolognese, the real McCoy. See you when we get back. So hello again people, here we are, we're back. I've browned off my mince here for this beautiful, authentic bolognese zucchini. The proper way it should be made. This is not a quickie cooking on a boat one. I'm showing you a real pucker way, the proper way of making bolognese, okay? So I've rendered down my mince and I've rendered down my bacon in a little bit of olive oil, pure olive oil, okay? And you want the bacon to render right down like this. That's why I went away and came back, because this took about 10 minutes to get it to this level, okay? And now that the bacon has rendered down, I'm going to start building this bolognese, okay? And the first thing I'm going to start with is onion. And I've got some red and I've got some white straight in with the bacon. And the beautiful fat out of the bacon will help to give this delicious flavour. Now I'm going to watch what I'm doing with salt here, because the bacon will be quite salty. So I'm going to use just under half a teaspoonful of salt, because we can always add, we can't take away, okay? I'm going to use some pepper. There you go. And I'm going to use some garlic. About 4 cloves of garlic here. Okay. Really write this recipe down, people. Make it absolutely delicious. The next thing is some celery. Okay. And basically, you want to cook these down until the onions and everything are translucent. Now that's going to take about 5 minutes or so. So what I'm going to do, it might even take about 7 minutes. So what I'm going to do, while I'm doing that, I'm going to just turn the camera off. I'm not going to put you through the pain of me stirring this for about 5 to 7, maybe even 10 minutes. So I'll come back in 10 minutes when I'm at the next stage, and you can see where we go from there. See you when we get back. So people, here we are again after about 10 minutes, like I said to you before. The only thing I've done is I did add the mushrooms after 5 minutes. So all that's going in there is the bacon, the onions, the red onion, white onion, the celery, and I put the mushrooms in after 5 minutes. In this little dish here, I have got some basil, some oregano, teaspoonful of each. I've got a tiny little bit of chilli flake just to give it a bite, and I've got a teaspoonful of smoked paprika. So that goes in. Okay, and then the mince that we browned earlier goes back in with all its juices. There you go. And again, to save you putting through the agony of all of this, I'm going to mix this through and cook it again for another 5 minutes. And I'll come back and show you the next part after 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. So people, you join us again here, Cooking on the Corsican, your favourite cookery show on YouTube. And we're now at the next part. This has been stoting away here for about 5-10 minutes to come down to this sort of level. And we're now going to use a little bit of the old tomato puree. And I am going to use about a tablespoon. And that, my friends, is about a tablespoon. If you don't know what a tablespoon is and you don't own one, two dessert spoonfuls is a tablespoon. So there you go. Add that to the list of useless things that you already know. We're actually joined here today by some friends who have popped down to see us. Alex and Lorna from Braveheart have popped in to join us on the set of Cooking on the Corsican. So say good afternoon to Alex and Lorna.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Smells very good.
they're actually paid to come down and say that £5 each. And they won't leave, I can assure you, until they've had their £5. Now, next part of this vlog, people, is some nice wine. Once again, if you wouldn't drink it, don't cook with it. Only cook with wine that you would drink. If it's not fit to drink, it's not fit to cook with. These little bottles are absolutely brilliant, because if you don't want to open a bottle and drink the rest, which normally I would, but today I don't feel like it, one of these is brilliant because you use a whole lot and chuck it away. And there you go. So there's our wine in. And you can see this starting to come together now into the delicious, umptious dish that it's going to be. The next thing is an earlier vlog you saw me make this homemade tomato sauce. And I know a lot of you out there are going to think, oh, just get a tin of tomatoes out the cupboard and fire them in. Well, yeah, if you want to do that, do that. But I'm telling you, this, for the time it took to make this, I'll just lift your bolognese to a completely different level. So it's worth giving it a go. Okay? Whatever's left over, remember I told you, you can always freeze it. We want a little bit of stock. That's chicken stock. You can use beef. If you want to use beef stock, use beef stock. If you want to use vegetable stock, go ahead and use vegetable stock. And would you believe my cooker's run out of gas? So there you are. We'll have to just go for a minute, people, and we'll have to get a new gas for the cooker. I'll be right back when we re-gas. Okay, people, we're back. Sorry about that. We just had to re-gas. That was a very silly thing. Okay, now I'm going to judge basically how much liquid I want. Now remember, I'm going to cook this for about 2 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another little bit of this tomato. I'm going to keep a little bit for myself for through the week though. I have a lovely little dish I want to make myself through the week. So I'm going to keep a little bit of that. There we go. And I shall put a little bit more of the chicken stock in. Now that is looking absolutely how I want it to look. So what I shall now do, people, is I shall bring this to a gentle boil, a gentle simmer. I shall put a lid on it. I'll keep an eye on it. And over the next 2 hours, I shall just every so often give it a little bit of a stir. And I shall come back when it's completely finished and show you the finished result of our bolognese. Now the other thing I've got, people, that I didn't nearly forget, is I forgot to tell you about my couple of bay leaves. And I've got some fresh basil, but we won't put that in right till the very end, because if you put basil in right at the beginning, it'll lose all its flavour. So only ever add your fresh basil right at the very end. Okay? So if you have been, once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you when we get back just to show you the final part of this vlog. Thank you. So people, the zucchini is still cooking away there. Steve might just take you up and show you. It's been on for about an hour. It needs about another hour. Just cooking away nicely, but that's what that looks like. But what I'm going to do is I need some Parmesan cheese for this evening. And everybody has trouble doing Parmesan cheese. Well, I'm going to show you a little trick. When you buy Parmesan, always look for Parmigiano Reggiano. Never buy any other Parmesan. You must look for Parmigiano Reggiano. It's the only one to buy. Okay? So what we've got here, we've got a little coffee grinder here. Or spice grinder. Whatever you want to use it for. But I'm going to show you a wee trick. Get your Parmesan cheese. Cut it up into little bits. Like this, because you know yourself, all you people out there who cook, how hard it is to grate Parmesan cheese. Well, watch this. Watch this for a trick. On the little grinder. Look at that. Eh?
Perfect.
Absolutely fabulous, eh? You've got lovely Parmesan cheese with a couple of wee bits that we've missed, but I'll tell you what, we'll just stick them back in there. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't half make your Parmesan go far. It really does. Just break it up in your little grinder there. Johnny Do Flicker. Put that on there. Shut it up. Get another wee check once I get it a shake. That's perfect. Hands are slippy, but that's why God gives you a t-shirt. There you go, look at that. Beautiful Parmigiano. Now you can use as much of this as you like, and then you can put the lid on that, put it in the fridge, and that'll last in the fridge for, well, for however long you want to leave it in there really. At least a fortnight anyway, 3 weeks. Make sure you use all of the Parmesan though, because it's very, very expensive. I think that little bit cost me nearly a £5. I think it's one of the most expensive cheeses you can buy. So we'll make sure we use it all. Waste not, want not. Do this last wee bit here, look. In the old coffee grinder. And I can tell you, that's fantastic. Come out. Come out and walk. Now look at that. Is that no bra? Huh? Now how many servings of Parmesan would that do you? Absolutely beautiful. So there you are, people. There's a wee trick for your Parmigiano Reggiano. See you when we get back. Bye bye. So good afternoon once again, people. We're just back. This is probably going to be the second last time you'll see us on this vlog. Here is the zucchini that's been cooking away for about 2.5 hours, and I've now just took the lid off to let it reduce down a little bit to get it to the consistency that I want it to be. It's actually not too far away. So there you go. So that's the old bolognese. I've got my hot water here for my tagliatelle, because I'll tell you something, there's no way in Italy would you ever get spaghetti with bolognese. Spaghetti's for carbonara. If you're getting a bolognese, it'll always be served with something like tagliatelle, a thick pasta. Now I'm going to put another couple of things to bed that people say. Salt, you must salt your water well for pasta. It must be well salted. Never, ever, ever put olive oil in there or any kind of oil. That's a load of crap. What good would it do putting oil? When you put oil to water, what does it do? That comes to the top. Water and oil do not mix, and it does nothing. So don't put any oil in there, because it's a load of rubbish. So when the old water comes to the boil, I shall drop my pasta in. I shall cook it al dente, and I shall come back and I shall show you the final dish when it's when the pasta's cooked. So if you have been, thanks for watching, and do come back just to see the very last part of this vlog. Bye bye for now. So hello people, here we are, we're back again for the final part of this vlog, and I'm just going to show you how we bring this together. Okay, we've got the sauce here, it's at the right consistency. We've got the pasta. You'll notice I've got a colander in a bowl because I'm going to want some of this pasta water. Okay, so I'm going to empty my pasta into that bowl like that. I'm going to put my pan back on the cooker. Okay, I'm going to lift my pasta out like this. Okay. Now while there's still a little bit of water left in it, I'm going to put it back into the pot, like that. Now I'm not going to throw that water away yet, okay? I'm going to get my lifter here, and I'm going to work on the theory, as through experience I know that we want about 3 per person of these to make a good meal. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we'll have 1 for luck. Okay, we'll turn that back ring off now. I shall take that out of there and go back to my wooden spoon, and I shall now get this sauce mixed through the tagliatelle like this. Okay. There you go. Now what I'm also going to do while I'm here is I'm going to get a little bit of this parmesan. I'm going to add, if it'll come out, add a little bit of this parmesan to the bolognese. There you go. If people want some more, they can put it on themselves. And I am going to get a little bit of the pasta water, because what I want to achieve is the right consistency. Okay? And I'll know myself when that's right. And do you know, you wouldn't believe it, but I think that's exactly the right amount. I've got my ring on it low still, and basically what I'm doing is I'm allowing this pasta to take this sauce on. And you know, people, I think that is that. Pan in there and show people that, Steve. That is exactly what you want to achieve, and that is tagliatelle bolognese. So people, you know the routine. If you've enjoyed the vlog, go down below, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you want to do, and we will catch you on the next vlog. Bye bye for now.